Will hung from a 500-meter high tower crane by the strength of his hands. Then he grabbed the steel pipe on the edge of the tower crane and climbed onto the platform. He went to the cab and controlled the boom to extend toward the building. But even when the boom was fully extended, it still couldn't reach. So he controlled the hook to swing back and forth. Let the hook catch the opposite building. However, after he climbed onto the boom, the hook suddenly came off. So he took a running start and rushed toward the building, and grabbed the outer edge of the building the moment the tin sheet fell. He finally made it inside the building. Then Will went to the 100th floor of the building, smashed a floor-to-ceiling window with a wooden stake. He almost got carried down by the wooden stake. Then he used an iron sheet to cut the safety rope in the fire pipe, tied the rope to another wooden stake, wedged the wooden stake in the middle of the floor-to-ceiling window. Will wrapped tape around his hands and feet. After confirming the tape's adhesion was sufficient, he stepped over the wooden stake and went outside the window. Stepping on a ledge only 10 centimeters wide, he inched forward. Beneath his feet was a kilometer-high building engulfed in flames. Will reached the corner of the building, grabbed the outer edge of the wall and stuck out his left foot. Then he crossed the gap to a signal light on the exterior wall. Will shook the signal light. After confirming the structural strength of the signal light was sufficient, he tied the safety rope on his back to the base. Then, using this as a fulcrum, he rappelled down to the platform below. Finally arrived at the floor where the power distribution cabinet was located. But there were high-speed rotating fan blades around the power distribution cabinet. Will tied the safety rope to the side. Then he began calculating the rotation speed of the fan blades. He leaped forward to the side of the power distribution cabinet, opened the cover of the power distribution cabinet and restarted the security system. Suddenly the screen showed a system error. The rotation speed of the fan blades around Will increased rapidly. He quickly jumped out and grabbed the safety rope. However, the signal light broke at this moment. Will spun in the air and finally crashed into a glass wall. At this time, the prosthetic limb tied to the rope was falling off. He quickly got up and tried to grab the rope on his foot. Finally, he caught his prosthetic limb the moment it fell off. Then he grabbed the safety rope with his bare hands and kept climbing up. Finally returned to the window where he started. Will immediately grabbed the rope and pulled back the prosthetic limb hanging in midair. He wedged it in the middle of the door before it closed. Then he finally entered the suite.